February 20th, 2022. So these Sunday messages are intended to be positive messages. Occasionally a negative message may come out. I have to share whatever that may be. This is the Sunday messages, not to be confused with the tarot card of the day, which is already posted for Sunday, February 20th, 2022. I start this off by reading the 23rd Psalm 3 times. Yes, I have it memorized. For those of you that are going to go, you recite it every week, Jamie Zebra 23. You don't have it memorized? I do. All right, so the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. All right, so I hope everybody's doing well. I did not do this last week because I was traveling, as most of you recall. I was on a trip, I was out of town, I was traveling, and I just didn't have the time. I was really exhausted. You know, it was a beautiful wedding. And then we got to take advantage of some of the attractions that were in the state that we were in. So we had a really good time. It was a really good trip. And I was just too tired to do it. I've been slacking, but I'm not slacking anymore. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. Okay, so it's not really drama. Well, one of the things is drama. So let's do the worst thing first. Okay, so Peter Monn is a YouTuber. Peter Monn, M-O-N-N. I remember the first time I ever saw that guy, I was like, that guy is like really handsome. And then I was like, whoa, like what's wrong with you? Like just calm down. He's like, you guys are really, Jamie, you got issues. Okay, I think everybody thinks he's handsome, so he's like universal handsome, but like he's literally got gray hair, but he's like a super handsome guy, okay? So Peter Monn has epilepsy. My oldest has epilepsy as well. So I was informed that if he was to ever get a driver's license, he would have to be 6 months free and clear of a seizure, and then he could drive. But if he happens to have a seizure in between those 6 months, they would wait 6 months. They would say, don't drive for 6 months, see if you have not had a seizure. Then you can drive again. But if it happens again when you're driving, then you don't have a driver's license anymore. That's how it was explained to me from the neurologist, not from the DMV. So I don't know if that's the case. So unfortunately, Peter Monn has been involved in a deadly accident. He is alive. He's in the hospital. But when he had the seizure in oncoming traffic and his car veered on, he struck some vehicles, caused a big accident. I believe 3 cars were involved, and a 40-something-year-old has passed away. So when Peter Monn wakes up, that's what he's going to be waking up to. I'm I'm so sorry to the family that lost their loved one. That this is a horrific thing. But if any of you have followed Peter Monn, you know that when he wakes up and finds out what he's done, I don't know if he'll ever be okay. I mean, of course, the family that's suffering and grieving right now, they'll probably never be okay. But Peter is not the type to say, nope, I'm not at fault. No, he's the opposite. I don't even know if he'll ever be on YouTube again. He's the type of person that would internalize something like this, which, I mean, I think is a normal reaction. To wake up and know that he's been responsible for taking a life is, even though it was due to his epilepsy, just, there's no words. Like, so now here's the problem. This has happened before. So he's had seizures before and caused major accidents driving. So I don't know if he was even permitted to be driving after the first crash that, thank God, didn't kill anybody. But this one did. So I don't know if he was even legally allowed to be driving. I don't know. That's his business. Prayers for the family that's grieving first, of course, and then please, there's enough prayer to go around. Pray for Peter Mon, because he really does have a good heart, and I'm just really worried about the repercussions of this. I wish this never happened. I wish I could like wave a magic wand, because I'm still like no way, no way. It's just, and everybody be careful out there, because you really don't know who's on the road. I had a really reckless, one of my several ex-husbands, I'm not bragging, that's not a badge of honor to be multi-divorced. It's not cute, so I'm not, but I don't want, a lot of my ex-husbands watch my videos, and I just don't want them to be like, oh my God. So I'm talking about a certain one. Yeah, certain one. The Pisces one. So that would narrow it down. He was like literally in the 1 year, literally in 1 year, he got into 5 car accidents. One of them put me in a wheelchair. And I don't know why his driver's license wasn't revoked. I mean, he wasn't on, drugs or drinking. I mean, shockingly, I'm like, this is you naturally. But anyway, yeah, people like him on the road scared me. So ever since I was with that guy, like when I'm on the road, I'm not so much worried about what I'm doing. I'm worried about what everybody else is doing, because I know who could be on the road. So just food for thought for everybody out there. Just, even if you're a great driver, you need to be worried about everybody else. All right, so let's jump right in. So for the collective, the Sunday messages for February 20th, 2022 to carry over for the week. What messages for the collective? What messages? Okay. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you, says the Lord. Psalms 32, verse 8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you, says the Lord. Psalms 32, verse 8. I got these cards from the Dollar Tree. I love working with these cards. So it's like today's prayer. So you're supposed to pull one a day. So if some of you are like, I don't know which path to go, I don't know what to do, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing, please talk to God. Talk to God and talk to Jesus, talk to the angels, talk to your guides. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you, says the Lord. I want to give an example. Have you guys ever meant to go somewhere and you were driving and you kept passing the spot? You're like, man, I was supposed to turn in there. Then you do it again, and then you do it again. Take it as a sign. Don't go in there. Don't go over there. That's a sign. So just for some of you, you might be like, I'm not getting any instruction at all whatsoever. By you missing the turn, by you going the long way or going this way. Or have you guys ever gone somewhere and you meant to go to one place and then you discovered another place that's even better? So that was not by chance. That was God and the angels instructing you. So even though it's a today's prayer, I'm going to still pull one more. May the righteous be glad and rejoice before God. May they be happy and joyful. Psalms 68 verse 3. May the righteous be glad and rejoice before God. May they be happy and joyful. For those of you that are devoting your time and energy to positive things, you have the right to be rejoiceful. You have the right to be happy, and you have the right to talk to God and connect with God and feel proud of yourself. You have that right. Okay, so I love these cards. All right, Mommy Cat, don't even think about it. All right, so we're going to do Talking to Heaven. So these are mediumship cards. So these are messages from loved ones that have passed. Sorry if my voice seems a little scratchy. I don't know if I've got allergies or something. All right, so for the collective to carry over for the week, for Sunday, February 20th, 2022, what messages does Spirit have for the collective? What messages? I have become one of your guides. So in case some of you are wondering, like, you know, what's going on here? What's happening here? Your loved one that's passed is saying that they have become one of your guides. So if you were wondering this, if you were suspecting this, the answer is yes. And I am surrounded by loving animals. So some of you maybe have pets that have passed away, and your loved one has passed away, and you're wondering, like, are they with dear old Fluffy? Are they with dear old Lassie? Yeah, they are. So they're just confirming that they are with them. I know some people may find this goofy or, you know, immature, but pets are so special that why would they not live on? Like, why would they not? I mean, like, unless you've had a pet, some of you don't understand. So for people, oh no, pets just, they're nothing. No, they're kind of everything. What else? As a soul, I can be in several places at once. So maybe some of you were like, oh, I felt, you know, Dad's spirit. And then the other one's like, well, I felt Dad's spirit at the same time. So some of you might be like, well, then maybe we didn't. How could they be? How could he be with you and me? As a soul, I can be in several places at once. That's how. That is how. Oh, let's see what else. What else for the collective? Let's put one more. I have no more earthly worries. So some of you might be like, this hits home for me. As you guys know, my grandma passed away, and then just a few months later, her house was burnt to the ground. I was so upset because my grandma loved her home. She was so proud of herself. She was so proud of her house. She housed so many of her grandchildren, her children, her great-grandchildren. You know, that house was like a gathering spot. Like all throughout like a safe house. You know, all of us. Like if we were ever in hard times, having trouble, we would just pack up a car and just drive to my grandma's house and just stay there. We knew we could always stay there. The door was always open for us. So when my grandma's house got burned to the ground, I got so upset. I'm like, oh my gosh, how could they do this to her? And then I had to remember, she's detached from the house. She's not upset about that. So if some of you are like maybe similar situations, or, you know, someone's mistreating their property, they're not attached to those belongings anymore. They're not attached to those earthly possessions anymore. So, sorry guys, I don't want to get upset. So yeah, so don't worry about that. Okay. And then you are never alone. Sorry guys. I hate crying on camera, so I'm going to put these cards away. Wish I knew how to edit these videos. Oh my god. Sorry guys, just 1 second. I hate crying. For those of you that watch my channel for a while, like, I hate crying. Especially in front of people. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Let's think positive thoughts. Okay, let's think positive thoughts. Okay, let's do these cards. The Island Time Wellness deck for the collective. For the collective for Sunday, February 20th, 2022. So we have Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So for some of you, somebody's feeling abandoned. Also, somebody feels like you have like cut the cord, abruptly ended things with them. They feel like you unfairly did this. Somebody feels like this was just so abrupt. Okay, I also feel like it says stop the pattern. So I feel like maybe there's like a pattern of something that's going on. To where maybe for some of you, this pattern has to do with maybe like you... Maybe one person does the breaking up or the abrupt, like, you know, ending. And then somebody else is like, oh, they do it too. So it's like a tit for tat thing. So for some of you, somebody's very upset about the way things were handled. So as you guys know, my phone is broken. I'm using a broken phone. So now it's even more broken. So like half of it. So I can't even see if I've got, I can't even see my eyes or anything. I can't see past here. I can only see from here down. So if there's black stuff, it's because of mascara. But anyway, yeah. So let's see. What else for the collective? What else do they need to know? Keys on a ring. So stop the pattern, Axe. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So maybe somebody's trying to put some of you into like a fourth, fifth party, like a polygamy thing, like sister wives, husband brothers, sister wives, husband brothers. I think that's how it would go. That actually sounds really funny. Husband, brothers, sister, wives. So if it was a woman with multiple men, it would be that was married to multiple men. It would be husband, brothers. Brother, husbands, and then sister, wives. So maybe somebody's trying to put you in like a brother, husband, or a sister, wife situation. Yeah. Or they're trying to say, hey, you know, everybody cheats, so I should openly be allowed to do this. You know, it's no big deal as long as I'm not catching feelings. So if this is unconventional, somebody's trying to create a weird pattern with you. I also feel like for some of you, maybe this is somebody who purposely breaks up with you or purposely like ditches you just so that they can sleep with other people. And then they say, well, it wasn't cheating because we broke up for those 3 hours or for that day. Yeah, somebody's doing some crazy things. And then we have girl with a snake and love call. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. So this could either have to do with love or romance or friendships. There could be people who want to be friends with you because they feel like you can do something for them, give them something they can gain from you. So I just feel like for some of you, yeah. And then we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So somebody, a sneaky narcissist, might message you or call you and say, I haven't heard from you. Are you all right? I've been thinking about you. Just want to make sure everything's all right. Yeah, no they don't. They're trying to be sneaky. Now let's see what else. What else for the collective? What else do they need to know for Sunday, February 20th, 2022? Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So, this is interesting. So some of you, so when you mirror somebody, sometimes the reflection goes the opposite. So it's kind of like two pieces fitting together. Even if the pieces are like not good, not compatible, they'll still fit together. So let's say for example, like I'm an introvert who used to have trust issues. I'm working on them, so I want to put past tense, putting that out into the universe. Past tense. So let's say that you're an introvert with issues like that. Somebody may realize this and come along, and they could manipulate you through that. So the person could come along and act as though, oh, I'm an introvert too. I've got trust issues too, but maybe they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. So just be careful of someone trying to mirror you on purpose, not naturally mirroring you, not it being natural, but they're sizing you up so they can pretend that you're the same, so that you would let your guard down. So just be careful of a narcissist coming in, because whatever they're trying to express to you, they feel like that's what you need. They could also come in like asking you a lot of personal questions. And the reason why they're asking you all these personal questions is not so much because they're interested in you. It's more so they're studying you to see how they can manipulate you. So just be careful out there. Women can do it to women. Men can do it to men. Opposite sexes can do it to each other. This could be in a family sense. This could be romantic. This could be friendship. Yeah. I watch this YouTube channel called 10 to Life. It's about true crime stories. I'm looking for there it is. It's like about true crime stories. And there was this girl who was a little bit slow. She was independent. She had a bank account, self-sufficient, was able to go to friends' houses, but she had a delay. So this 20-year-old girl, her name's Mary, hung out with these people that were like bullying her, but she was so desperate for friends that she kept coming back to these people until they ended her life brutally. People are so desperate for best friends. I need a clique. I need friends. I need friends. Okay, fine, need friends, but don't need them to the point where you're putting yourself in harm's way. I joined this Facebook group. They have them, I guess, in every city and state. Do you know my man? Or are you sleeping with my boyfriend? I'm single, but I heard about this and I thought I'd get a kick out of joining the group because I thought it would be interesting, like entertainment-wise. So I joined this group, and literally it's almost nothing about the men. It's just women saying, I need a friend. I need a best friend. I need someone to hang out with. I'm all alone. Who wants to get drunk with me and high with me? Who doesn't mind getting drunk and high with my kids around? And I'm just like, no offense to anybody out there, if this is what you like to do, but I'm just thinking to myself, what's wrong with hanging by yourself? What's wrong with being your own best friend? What's wrong with loving yourself enough that you won't put yourself in harm's way? I mean, the site seems kind of unstable anyway. I mean, which is fine. I mean, it's for entertainment purposes. But like, you don't even know these people. Why are you... They're like giving people their personal home addresses and their personal phone numbers. How do they know it's even another girl that's going to be responding? So basically what I'm saying is, if somebody comes to you begging to be your friend or trying to insert themselves in your personal life too soon, that's a red flag. If you're okay with people treating you badly to the point where you're like, I don't care just as long as I have somebody around me, get a dog or a cat if you want. You know, find a therapist, work on yourself, you know, do something. I mean, I'm not a medical doctor. You do what you want to do, but there's a lot of opportunists and a lot of psychopaths out there. So just be really careful. Like, to me, that was like throwing up red flags. I was just like, whoa. I mean, how trusting to just let any random person off the street into your house with your kids. What? And then there was even girls on there saying, I'm pregnant. Do you want to chill? I mean, don't people look for pregnant women just so that they can like cut their bellies open and take the babies? Red flag. And then there's that app, I think it's called Peanut. It's where moms all, I'm like, that's something bad. And then there's one for all pregnant women to meet up. I'm just like, you don't even know who you're talking to. Like, you better not do that. Better not. But I mean, to each their own. Everybody do what you want to do. But just stay safe out there because there's a lot of sickos. And I mean, eventually I'm going to have an independent teenage child. I've never had that before. Yes, I've got 2 children, but you guys know one is not able to. So I'm just terrified of what's out there because there's so many. I mean, there are stories. There was a story on the news about these football players. They lured the kid and gave him brain damage. They beat him up so badly they gave him brain damage. That's who these kids are going to school with. Like, yikes. I mean, it was rough when I went to school, but it wasn't like that. All right, so for the collective. Excuse my voice and my nose. I've got allergies, guys. Sorry. Okay, let's see. For the collective, the Sunday messages to carry over for the week for Sunday, February 20th, 2022. What do they need to know? I'm turning these upright because these cards don't have reverse meanings. Okay. Somebody's trying to obtain you. Somebody's trying to get close to you. They're trying to obtain you. They're trying to get in your good graces. No. Okay. 7 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So somebody thinks that your wish fulfillment or that you can get them to where they need to go. They can feed off of you, sponge off of you, or clout chase. They see you as like the 9 of Cups. Like, if this person shows me the ropes or if I can get close to them, you know, I will be like them or they will lead me to the path of that stature. And then we have the 5 of Cups, the Page of Swords, and then the 3 of Wands. Somebody's plan is not working out. For some of you, you've realized and the jig is up. You see what their plan is and they're worried that they weren't able to make progress with you. So now a loss of peace of mind, personal freedom. Take caution and beware of others' actions. A material loss, make sure you're being honest with yourself. Embarrassing secrets. So for some of you, so that you don't have a full loss, you need to be careful. Also, watch what you're saying to people because they may discuss embarrassing secrets about you, and that could be pretty horrific for some of you. Yeah, so just be careful with that. I have to multitask for a moment, so it'll probably take about 3 minutes. I will be back. Okay, hold on, baby. As I've mentioned 100 times in every single video, I do have a special needs child, so before people are like, that's so rude, how dare you, Jamie? I've had psychopaths even email me telling me I should just beat the children. I don't believe in physical punishment. I mean, no offense to those of you out there that go that route. I personally don't believe in that, and certainly not for a toddler, and certainly not for a special needs child. But I do know that many people, they do think that that is a good thing, that they should be doing that. To each their own. No judgments here. Do what you want to do in your own households, but I don't. Yeah. All right, ladies. So I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. So drop in the comment section what you guys did for your Valentine's Day. Was it anything good? I had a really good Valentine's Day. I made the kids their Valentine's Day baskets like I do every year. And then I bought myself some pretty flowers, and I got a whole bunch of stuff in my post office box. And then of course my ex-husband was super sweet and kind like he always is. My first ex-husband, he's so sweet. Yeah, but I hope everybody out there had a really good Valentine's Day. Yay. So I can still read the cards from here. Okay, so yeah, so there could be loss of material, loss of material things like loss of money, loss of items. If you're not careful, it's also saying here just be honest with yourself, but also it's saying here that you know, I don't want to be too negative, but sometimes people flock to others for reasons of opportunity. You know, tax season is here, so just be careful. There could be somebody that's looking at you like they're a vulture, hoping to gain something from you, get something out of you. So just be aware of that. You know, why is this person popping up all of a sudden? What do they really want? You know, you have to ask yourself those questions. I know, no, sometimes the ego can't handle the truth. Sometimes the ego can't handle the fact that somebody wouldn't be genuinely interested. Of course, there are many people that will be genuinely interested, but sometimes there are people that are not. So you just really need to be careful with that, so that you guys don't find yourselves in harm's way. All right, I'm back. If you guys want to timestamp the little break in between, you're more than welcome to. I know some people get really upset that I have to multitask and that I have kids. Okay. All right, I'm back. Something's in my hair. It's a tea bag wrapper. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. All right, so yeah, 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups. So it's just saying here that wishes come true, your dreams become reality, a magical time of life, good fortune, faith in the universe. So for many of you, everything's perfect for you. You're just fine, but you do have an opportunistic person that's coming your way. They're scoping you out because they know your ships are coming in. That's why they're doing this. And then we have focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated, forgiveness of self or of others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So maybe some of you can't fathom that somebody could use you, or that somebody could, you know, want to clout chase. Maybe you can't fathom that. That's just like over your head, because maybe you're a very humble person and you don't realize this, or you're naive, or you're just, you know, you're an empath that attracts narcissists. Either way, just be careful. Now let's see what else. What else for the collective, for the Sunday message to carry over for the week? What other messages? Okay. 10 of Summer. I feel like most of you out there, you have got nothing but good stuff headed your way, and people know this. So in case some of you don't recall, the reason why I'm flipping these ones upright is because there are no reverse meanings for these decks, for these Doreen Virtue decks. So that's why I am flipping them right side up. Ten of Summer and the Justice. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. So for some of you, yeah, you're going to have people that you can trust around you. I don't know why I just got flashed that some of you are going to be hiring people that you can trust. So if some of you were like worried about hiring like a nanny, an au pair, a babysitter, a tutor, it's saying here that it's going to be fine. Of course, vet them out. Of course, do your research. You know, you don't want to be a victim. And then we got Justice. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. This could also be a matter of court battles, custody battles, or something having to do with your children or your family. And then we have Seven of Spring. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So yeah, so some of you may have to take something to court. You may have to challenge something in order to have your side heard. I also feel like for some of you, there could be paternity tests that are coming up. I also feel like somebody is now interested in maybe a child that they were not claiming before because they feel like you're attached to financial success, financial freedom, financial success. They feel like you're attached to that. So yeah. We got the Ace of Winter, and then we got the Two of Spring. Okay. All right. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So for some of you, you might be getting advice, giving advice, or something that someone says to you is going to spark an idea or an epiphany. And then it has the Two of Spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. So that's always good. So I just feel like for some of you, you're going to be getting good news. If you're already in the throes of a custody battle or a legal situation, I feel like you guys are going to get some good news coming out of this. Maybe it might take about 2 weeks though. It might be on a Tuesday or in 2 weeks. Excuse me, guys. It's been a long day. I've been putting away all of our holiday decorations. We go all out for the holidays, especially for Christmas. So I've been like taking loads of holiday decorations to my storage unit, so it's not cluttering up the house. We started at like 6 in the morning. So yeah, so for the collective, Sunday messages for the collective to carry over for the week. Okay, Nematoma, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So for some of you, this could just be an area in your house. You know those cute little miniature waterfalls that have like, or a little area where you've got like a little, what is it, an oil, what's the name of it? Put it in the comment section. I have them. I have several of them. It's where you either put the essential, a diffuser I think it's called. You put the essential oil in and it does it, and then there's also the little melter. You put the scented wax in and you melt it. Maybe you could have a space with that, or a space with, you know, a nice thing on the floor and some pillows, a meditation spot. But create a sacred space, a place where you can go, a power place, or visit a power place. The The strongest power place that I ever visited, and I know some people may be like, no, Jamie, it's in Sedona. I never went to Sedona, or at least I don't think I did. I don't think I passed through Sedona. But when I was in New Mexico, I go through New Mexico every year to go to a nearby place. But when I go to New Mexico, that for me, that's a spiritual vortex. It may cover it because Arizona is, right there. It's the next state over. But I always feel the spiritual vortex and the cleansing in New Mexico. And before I even go, because their little slogan for the state is the land of enchantment. So I literally will hear in my head the land of enchantment before I've even decided that I'm even going there. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm here. The land. And then I'll see the sign as it says, welcome to New Mexico, the land of enchantment. So yeah, so for me, that's a sacred spiritual place. And then of course the oceans, I always have a good experience. Okay, so create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Write in the comment section what your power place is. Like, where do you guys go? Like, where do you feel, even if it's like not common knowledge, because everyone's like, no, Jamie, the spiritual vortex is in Sedona, Arizona. It might be, but I feel the spiritual vortex in New Mexico. I feel like that's sacred land. I feel like it's spiritually charged with really, of course, there's negative energy, but I feel the positive spiritual energy there. All right, Bast. Independent. Your independence is the foundation for your strength and success. So some of you must be independent in order for you to have strength and success. I don't know if anybody else has ever noticed, but when I'm single, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm single, I feel at my best. I feel at my most, at my supreme strength is when I'm single, independent, not worrying about what anybody else is doing, just worry about me and the kids. Like for me, that's where I am at my strongest. So I don't know if you guys feel like that when you're single, but also independent, you could still be independent and be in a relationship. So, but it's saying your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So this could be financially independent, emotionally independent, by purchasing a vehicle that can create independence, not having to rely on other people for a home. So there's more than one way to be independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And then we've got Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So there's some changes. Somebody's coming, somebody's going. Maybe you're decluttering. Maybe people are going to counseling. Maybe you're getting a new home. But either way, your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. And then we have Ostara, fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So if you guys want to start over, start something new, a new beginning, or try a new business opportunity, a new business venture, this is the right time to do it. I feel like this could take off around Easter. That's a little ways away, so start brainstorming because I feel like something's going to kick off around Easter. And then we have Sarasvati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities, music, dance, journaling, spirituality. However you express it, express yourself through creative activities. And then we have Ichel, medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So for some of you, if you're wondering if you're healers, yes, you are. Some of you are feeling the tingling in the bottom. So, disclaimer, I am not a medical doctor. If you are not feeling well, please seek a physician. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So now, for some of you, you are natural healers through energy. If you guys have started to feel the tinglies at the palms of your hands and it's not a medical issue, that means that your body's, oh, it's happening right now. Oh, for some reason, Reiki's coming out. Okay. so you may feel it at different times. So let's say, because some people, they need to be attuned to be a Reiki healer. I was never attuned. I just always had it. I went through the process of getting my Reiki levels, but I did it different way. But anyway, so back to this. So for some of you, you already feel the energy of you receiving energy and you giving energy out. So you guys are natural healers, but it's also self-healing. So if you guys happen to be attuned to Reiki, or you were just born Reiki healers, you can self-clean, you can self-heal energetically. So for some of you, that's what you're doing. You are a channel for divine healing power. Some of you heal just by sitting next to someone, just their company. I don't know if you guys have ever met somebody and you're like, I just feel really good when I'm around you. I just feel better now. Yes, it's because you're a channel for divine healing. That's why. You know, there's a lot of grandmas that are really toxic and negative and people don't feel good around them. Then there are other grandmas where they do. So some people think it just has to do with age or wisdom. Some people are just naturally healers with their words, with their presence, with energy, you know, whether they're setting intentions to do so or not. They just have that in them. So some of you, you have that in you. I'm also picking up some of your children have it in them, and you're starting, maybe some of you don't even believe in this stuff, but you see that your children are natural healers. That's good that you guys are figuring this out. All right, so, all right, I want to keep this to an hour. So so we got 14 minutes, 13 minutes left. Let's just go to the tarot cards. Yeah. Where's that other deck? I had another one. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yay. So I'm going to use both of these. Okay. Okay, this is right. Okay. So for the collective, Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What messages does Spirit have for the collective? What messages? What messages does Spirit have for the collective? The Sunday messages for February 20th, 2022 to carry over for the week. Okay, there's a good omen, new sources, new beginnings, new, everything new, wiping the slate clean. Be careful of alliances that you're making. You might be making negative alliances or alliances that could cause you trouble in the long run. I also feel like for some of you, you're cutting people off, and it's saying that that's a good thing. So if you're feeling like someone's toxic or negative and you're cutting them off, it's a good thing. It's better just to stay silent and just keep it moving. I also feel like for some of you, somebody's wondering if they can trust their intuition. I also feel like somebody's wondering if you know what they're thinking. Somebody feels like you're the one that got away, or that you're their dream boy or dream girl, but they may have like started dating somebody else, or they're married to somebody else, married with kids with somebody else. And like every time they see you, every time they hear your voice, they're like, it like hits them like we could have been like something really special, something really great. And then we have here the 9 of Wands. It's almost like somebody can't even bear to see you or hear your voice because they should have waited, or they should have gotten more information. Okay, I'm also picking up with this High Priestess here that somebody lied. I'm picking up like, okay, so let's say, for example, let's say that there's a boy that likes a girl. The boy likes the girl, and the boy's got a best friend or a close friend. The boy's close friend is like, oh, you like her? Oh, I've been sleeping with that girl for years. I'm dating that girl. Oh, really? You like her? Oh my God. Well, I mean, if you want her, you can have her, but she's kind of mine, but okay. But the girl may know the guy's name, but they've never slept together and they've never dated. This is an example. So this could be a man and a man, a woman and a woman, guy, a girl, a guy, however it fits for you. So I feel like over the years, somebody believed that you were affiliated or that you were dating somebody, their friend, And now they're like putting the dots together. Wait a minute, they like don't even really know each other. They're just like acquaintances. They weren't even close like that. So I blocked that up. I ended up missing this opportunity, or I started something new with someone else because of, you know, a story that someone sold so that they could look like big man on campus. Yeah. Let's see what else for the collective. Okay, baby. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm just going to pull a few more and then multitask. I can read the cards doing that. I just want to say something. I know people are like, Jamie, how can you do this with so many distractions? Because I have a gift. My gift does not consist of me hiding in a closet with all the lights off in complete silence with a few little candles going, with no makeup on, and I haven't bathed for 6 months, and I've got dreadlocks. No, my gift is 24/7, whether I'm driving, whether I'm talking, whether I'm walking, whether I'm sleeping, whether there's chaos, whether there's children, there's not children, whether I'm pregnant or not, whether I'm married or not, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, whether I have clothes on or not. Yeah, whether I'm hot, whether I'm cold, I still have my spiritual gift. So for those of you that are going to say, how can she get any information? Maybe you guys can't. Maybe your gifts are limited. Mine aren't. How come Jamie Zebra 23's readings are only 5 to 7 minutes long? Because I'm saying the same thing in those 5 to 7 minutes. It doesn't take me 45 minutes to get the information that I can get in 5 minutes. No. I mean, no offense for people who it takes that long to give the same information I give in 5 minutes. No offense to them. For many of you, it's the long readings are cathartic and fun. But I'm more of like, get to the point. My brain just works very quickly. Okay, baby. Okay. You want this one? Okay. All right, so let me read the cards. Okay, so yeah. So we got so now like off to something else. So now with the Chariot card and then the Knight of Swords, I do feel like some of you need to slow down and not be driving so fast. Be careful, please. Be careful this week. Also pay attention to what you're doing so you're not driving over curbs. So you're not hitting into things. Like just be careful. Make sure when you're backing up, you don't hit into somebody. Pay attention. You must pay attention this week. Also, some of you, somebody wants a reconciliation because of this money. They have a one-tracked mind. They want a reconciliation. I'm also feeling like somebody's gonna try to. So you guys know me. You guys know me for years. I don't judge people. I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I don't care. So somebody may be trying to like convince you to be like a lesbian or a homosexual. They're trying to convince you to be that, but you're not. So somebody might be like, well, you've been single for so long. Why don't you just join the other team? But somebody is 100% straight. So somebody could be trying to manipulate you through that. They feel like if they give you enough attention or whatever else, that you might go that way. So there could be like somebody of the same sex that's forcing their friendship upon you, and that could be why they're doing this. It's just like a manipulation. I also feel like maybe, for a small few of you, this person may not even be gay. Maybe they're doing it to get like a visa or to get status in a different country, or for whatever reason, maybe for attention, maybe they're just bored, maybe they just want to get back at their ex and have their ex think that, whatever, I don't know. It's just showing here like dark low, but it's not the devil because it's the same sex, it's the devil because of the manipulation involved. Yeah. Also, somebody could be blowing a lot of money on their addiction, could be gambling, could be drinking, could be drugging, could be shopping. Somebody's blowing a lot of money this week You might want to tone it down. This could be a spiritual attack where somebody wants your money to flow like water out of your hands. They just want it to run through your fingers so that you don't ever obtain any money, any savings. So just be careful. Also, the Queen of Swords is here with the Seven of Swords. So some of you need to be the Queen of Swords when it comes to people. Some of you need to put your boundaries up and say, no, I'm not doing this. Nope, I recognize this. It's the red flag. No. Others of you, there's a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius attempting something negative. Let's see. The World and the Seven of Swords. But you caught on to it. You caught on to it. This won't affect you. They're trying, but it won't affect you because you know. You're focused on your family. Nothing can take you away from your family. Nothing can take you away from your focus. You guys are focused on work. You're focused on your family. You're focused on your spouse. You're focused on your, your mom, your dad. You're focused on what's really important, and nobody can take your focus. I'm going to take all 4 of these. Okay, we got the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, and then the Six of Wands. Somebody wants to date you. They want to know more about you. You're about to run into somebody that's going to be significant. So make sure, your hair is combed, you're looking good, your teeth brushed. If you're a guy, wear deodorant, or if you're a girl, wear deodorant. Whatever you guys do to get spiffy, because you're about to make contact this week with somebody that's very important. This is destiny. The 6s in tarot are destiny, meant to be. Let's see what else. You guys have very good news in love. Also, for some of you, you may be wanting to marry somebody, but people might think it's you're moving too fast. Yeah, the Fool card and then the Hanged Man. Okay, so some of you might be trying to force marriage or force let's get if we love each other, why can't we just get married right now? Because you've only known each other for a week. That's why. That's why. So you don't want to push your soulmate away by forcing them to do something that's making them uncomfortable. So just keep that in mind. So let me move on to another deck. All right, for the collective, Sunday messages to carry over for the week. What do they need to know for Sunday, February 20th, 2022? My nose is super stopped up. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we got the King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody without any morals, somebody who's not a good person, in regards to money. So there could be somebody money grubbing, money trying to scam. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, man or woman. And then we got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Desire, will, and determination to either dethrone you, knock you off your path, distract you, or cause trouble. Yeah, they want you to be, they want you to have money problems. They certainly want you to have money problems. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. They also want you to stay put. They don't want you to go any further. I also feel like for some of you, whoever this person is, they want you to not grow or flourish. Maybe some of you are moving and they don't want the move to go smoothly, or they don't want you to move. They don't want you to have money to move. This could also be a situation where somebody doesn't want you to have rent money. They don't want you to be able to pay your rent. There could also be a boss that's trying to control your finances, control how you do things. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. Okay, I also feel like for some of you with this 10 of Clubs, yeah, this is burden. Somebody's trying to create burden and obstacles for you guys. Somebody's trying to keep you guys stalled or to make you stay put. So somebody could be trying to sabotage your job so that you can't move forward. Yeah, because you're on your way to the Ace of Cups. They don't want you to move. They don't want you to be happy and move forward. You're on your way to the Ace of Cups. The 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's a completion here. Some of you you're not willing to be hurt anymore. There's a completion coming. You don't want to be involved. Yeah, you're moving on from this. You guys, okay, so whatever traps that anybody's setting for you guys are not falling in. You've learned your lessons. You've learned your lessons. You're not letting anybody get too close to you. You learn the red flags. You know that people are planning and plotting, so you're staying back. You guys, maybe at one point you guys were weak and this could happen, but you guys are no longer weak. I also feel like some of you figured out what someone's doing, so you like have it on paper, a paper trail of what you said or didn't say, so nobody can like try to manipulate you later. I just feel like for some of you, maybe you like knew what someone was doing, so you knew like how to respond. I'm getting like putting pepper on the tracks so that the dogs can't pick up your scent. So maybe some of you told somebody something and you're like bait and switch. So they think like one thing, but really it's another. You guys like, yeah, you knew that you couldn't trust somebody, so you like purposely planted seeds of like illusions. Yeah. Yeah, craziness. All right, guys, that was your Sunday messages. Oh, one more thing. I don't add anybody to my personal Facebook. I've got my Facebook fan page. I've got my Jamie Zebra 23 TikTok. I've got my Jamie Zebra 23 Instagram. So if you have 0 followers, 0 anything, you don't have a profile picture, I'm not going to accept your request. My personal Facebook is only for friends and close family. I do not add anybody, yet I have all these fake accounts with one friend that are like photos of like Hispanic gang members. One was like MS-13. I'm assuming it's one of you guys that are watching, because I mentioned that I like Hispanic guys. Well, I like all men, but I mentioned, you know, the children. I've got children by, you know, Hispanic men. But none of them were gang members. They were like hardworking, normal men. No, none of them were, no offense to gang members. I would never, like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I'm not social. I don't hang out. I'm literally home scrubbing, cooking, cleaning, taking care of kids, busing kids around to their appointments, doing my tarot channel, all my other channels as well, shipping out products, doing personal readings. I don't think, not only would I not like to hang out with a gang member, but I don't think a gang member would hang out with me. I don't think we would be compatible, but nice try with the fake accounts with the one friend and the and the photos of the MS-13 people. If you guys don't know what it is, like, I feel like they got them from Google, because it looked like prison photos of like a bunch of short little Hispanic dudes with shaved heads with the socks. And I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying what the photos were. So with the socks that go up almost to the knees. But they were like all tatted, and they had like MS-13 on their chest, and they're like making weird symbols with their hands. No offense, great symbols, love your, you know, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm eccentric myself, so I'm not talking smack about anybody ever. I'm very eccentric. I know that. I've got my own look myself, so I'm not talking smack. But like, you guys do better with the fake accounts. And then I just block the fake accounts. They've got to now make a new fake account so they can see what I post publicly. But yeah, that when I mentioned that was not my type. No, you gotta listen a little bit better, stalkers. You gotta listen. No, I've never been with a gang member before. I like hardworking, normal men, normal, basic, boring men. That's my type. Yeah, men that blend into the wall. Nothing stands out about them, nothing particular, just basic and boring and ordinary. Yes, that's what I like. All right, so anyway, so if you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only, or a same-day reading, and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so that I can hurry up and answer your questions, hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiezebra23.com. Reading specials are $25. Yes, they are. They're done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. If you don't want to wait that long, you can always order a same-day reading, which is done the same day, or you can order a regular reading, which is done in 24 to 72 hours after purchase. What else? I've got 2 other tarot card channels, Missing in Action and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. Also, I'm available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All holidays, every day. Yep. JamieZebra23.com to top for now. Love you long time.